Hello, I'm Philippa Thomas. Our top story on Impact today, she's out. South Korea's parliament votes to impeach President Park Geun-hye. Ms. Park now has to step aside, losing her powers, while a court decides whether she should formally step down over the corruption. With me is the BBC's Asia regional editor, Celia Hatton. And Celia, we saw that massive public pressure for her to go, so I guess there's been quite a lot of reaction.
Absolutely. There were celebrations in the streets of Seoul when the news of the impeachment started spreading throughout the city and the country, actually. And we've been actually seeing some storekeepers announcing flash sales just to continually celebrate the news that this impeachment vote has actually gone ahead.
It's so dramatic. Why didn't she just step down, say, I'm going?
Well, look, Park Geun-hye has long been known as the queen of elections because she was always very good at political strategy, and that's what this speaks to. You know, if she actually resigned, it would trigger an election within 60 days. If she just holds on, she kind of cloisters herself within the presidential Blue House, she can actually allow her party to sort of regain some stamina. She can allow this political drama to play out, and maybe her party can hold on to power, even though her political career is really coming to an end.
I guess it keeps her from appearing in court for some while yet as well.
Absolutely. It buys her time, and that's what she's doing right now.
What do you think this says about South Korea's political system?
It depends on how you look at it. So on the one hand, she is the fifth president in a row to be embroiled in some kind of corruption scandal. This isn't the first time that an impeachment vote has passed in South Korea. It passed back in 2004 against Roh Moo-hyun, but he was later let off the hook by the Constitutional Court. So they've been through all of this before. There's real anger in South Korea about this kind of the cozy ties between the political elite and the corporate elite in South Korea. And so there are a lot of calls to clean up that system. But if you look at it, look, we had months of very peaceful protests on the streets of Seoul and other major cities in South Korea. Not one person arrested or injured during those protests. We have a really passionate, educated, really highly involved electorate. And that's something that many countries, many democracies really yearn for. And this is happening in Seoul. You know, today the parliament listened to the will of the people by a large measure. Many members of Park's own party voted against her. They listened to what the people wanted. So if you look at it that way, you know, South Korea is doing pretty well.
So you have a very engaged populace, and you have what is really a soap opera personal story as well. I mean, of her rather tragic fall.
Yeah, I mean, look, there were some older women could be seen crying in the streets after the news of the vote passed, because they argue that, look, this is a woman who devoted her entire life to the birth of modern South Korea. Both her parents were killed in assassinations. Her father was thought to be the founding father of modern South Korean democracy. He was assassinated. Her mother was assassinated. You know, this is a woman, she's never married, never had children. She's even estranged from her own brother and sister. And at that one point, that was sort of seen as a benefit, that she wouldn't be able to kind of give in to any political pressure. Obviously, we think we know how that might have gone. But, you know, really, she's given her life to South Korean politics. So many people see this as a really sad personal story.
Yeah, she's incredibly isolated. Celia Hatton, thank you very much.